Good afternoon. The oral explanation accounts for the educational strategies adopted for the two learning experiences developed for the 3 to 5 years preschool group, insect investigation stations, and the bumblebee dance. Now we are heading to another slide. Learning experience 1. The learning experience is guided by the EYLF emphasis on play-based learning and intentionally, as both the experience will be guided by the interests of the children and the children will be allowed to select the resources themselves and begin the activity as they see fit. The insect investigation station will utilize the instructional method based on scaffolding since it fully corresponds to the sociocultural theory of Vygotsky. Vygotsky emphasizes that children develop knowledge by interacting socially as well as being advised by those more informed than they are. As such, our task as educators in the activity is not just to make the resources available that will enable the children to participate in the activity, but also to probe the space to think, engage with the children, provide more hints through asking several open-ended questions, introduce new vocabulary, and make connection to previous knowledge. This type of guided participation involves children to traverse the zone of proximal development where they are guided to reach an understanding that they may not have been reached on their own. Simultaneously, the activity is aligned with the philosophy of Reggio Emilia that considers the environment as the third teacher. By establishing with exploration area with the materials found in nature, magnifications, device, imaginary and record making tools, we establish a situation that arouses inquisitiveness in children and invites them to make new discoveries. Furthermore, this children experience has direct connection with the early years learning framework, especially the outcome 4. Children are confident and involved learners, and outcome 2. Children are connected with and contribute to the world. Exploration, collaboration, and inquiry help the children not only gain cognitive and scientific knowledge but also learn to respect the natural environment and to engage with others meaningfully. Now we're heading to another slide. This learning experience 2. The second experience involves encouraging the children to engage in holistic and integrated learning experience as they best learn when knowledge or skill are related across different disciplines by allowing children to communicate and share their thoughts in unique ways, that is, engaging in art, building with blocks, or putting on a play. We can enable them to establish more connections and relate to STEAM issues. This is also an alignment with the Reggio Emilia approach to the 100 languages of children that recognizes learning, exploration, and communication across numerous modes beyond the spoken and written through the inclusion of different tools and media of expression. We recognize different voice and learning styles of children and corroborate the theory of several intelligence posited by Howard Gardner. In this method of learning, children are allowed to express their abilities in direction of their choice, whether arts, spatial and bodily, kinesthetic or logical expression. Related directly to the early years learning framework is the fact that the experience is very much in line with outcome 5. Children are effective communication. It also relates to outcome 4. Children are confident and involved learners as they participate actively in inquiry, problem solving, and creative thinking. On the whole, the experience curiosity, self-expressions, and critical thinking and establishes robust premises of further lifelong learning. Now we're heading to another slide and its conclusion. Throughout both activities, inclusivity is the key as each child and their needs are fulfilled and their developmental needs are met via the active implementation of RYLF principle of equity, inclusion and high expectation. Finally, the use of accurate assessment ensure accurate and rich documentation, ensuring the development goals are met and the future planning is accurate and embodies the principle of EYLF. Thank you for this.